Hello again, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 73. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
Did I get that right? I feel every week I get the intro completely wrong.
No, I think it is 73.
Okay,
The year I was born.
there you go. That's you doxing yourself.
Exactly, aye.
Do you want to mention your
Carbon
social
date.
security number as well?
I've been carbon dated.
NC what? Carbon dated. I'm gonna start with the podcast next time. Hey, get all you cats and kittens, cool cats and kittens. I can't get that right.
No. If you cut me in half, I'll
Yeah.
die. But if you count my rings, I'm only one. Anyway.
Just around the outside. What a weird start.
Yeah.
Oh well, business as usual then.
Yeah. I was you came on too quick there. I don't mean because I wasn't ready for you. I was just trying to see what I've been looking at. I don't think you can do that anymore on Netflix though.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. So it's down to your profile now. So if you click on account in the top, this is a little handy tutorial for you. If you go up to the top and click on your profile, or click on account, and then you scroll down, it shows you all the profiles in your account. You choose the one that you use the most, and then open that up. And then inside that, it then says viewing activity inside there. It's like a couple of extra steps, but I think it's better that way because it splits out the profiles. I don't think it used to do that. I think it just used to be whatever people have watched on your account.
Aye. Yeah.
So I don't mind the extra step, is what I'm saying. I think it's fine. The extra step is fine. So what have you been watching this week? That was a good segue.
Oh God, I wish you hadn't asked me. I've actually been watching the documentary about Auschwitz on Netflix. That's a grim watch, I can tell you,
I bet.
as you can imagine.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that actually happened, and it did happen. And it is a horrible watch. The corruption, the deaths, the murder. Horrible.
The Joseph, just Mengele wasn't there at Auschwitz, was he? He was at some other camp. But there's all these.
Don't ask me to retain any of the information.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't retain anything. I'm on like episode 7 or something. So I remember when I bought, or I think Evelyn bought me the box set of the History of Scotland. And I thought, I'm going to blast this and know everything about the history of Scotland.
Yeah.
And then episode 2, we got into episode 2 and we're like trying to do a recap of what happened in episode 1. Now the Picts and the both as bad as each other. Like, so was it the Vikings that came? No idea. So I'm a bit like that. I can't retain anything, and yeah. But it's a brilliantly made documentary. It's not a Netflix documentary; it's a BBC one.
Oh, is it? But it's just on Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is on
taken
Canadian Netflix. I've not seen it anyway. BBC make excellent documentaries though.
Yeah.
Richard Attenborough for a start.
Well, that's a good segue into what else I've been watching. I've been watching the Mandalorian documentaries on Disney Plus, and I think it's going to be a bit wrong for me. The documentary.
Is this episode 3 the cast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Maybe we should talk about that a little bit because we both clearly watched it. I thought it was a bit of a circle jerk, that episode. It was like, no, you're great.
Yeah, and I'm not really talking about the making of it at all.
No, it's just like, remember that time Carl was reading the paper and he told me not to grow up? Oh, Carl.
Kathleen Kennedy was talking about something about happened in Indiana Jones.
That's right,
What's this got to do with an anecdote about Indiana Jones? And like, what has this got to do with the making of the Mandalorian?
Don't know. No idea.
So yeah, it's one of those ones where I was like, oh, this is going to be good. We're going to get the origin story, how they came together, how John Favreau was picked,
Yeah.
and then the origins of the story, how it was like from Star Wars Underworld, and then it was going to be a movie, and then hear all these stories about how nothing. I mean, three
No.
episodes in, it's 8 episodes, but quite frankly, I don't think we're going to ever get it either.
I
Because,
don't know if
like
we
you
are
say,
either.
it's like a kind of backslapping routine where I'm just going,
It
no,
is.
no, you're great.
Yeah.
No, you're the
You're
best.
great.
No, you hang up.
Yeah.
You hang up.
Yeah. Exactly. You just want to grab the phone off them.
Yeah. So disappointment,
Yeah.
I'd say.
I would say so as
I
well.
hope they get into the kind of stuff that kind of we've seen this stuff about that technique about
The tech. Yeah. The Unreal Engine. Actually, did you see the Unreal Tech demo?
yeah.
Unreal
Yeah, I
5
did
on
actually for the
PlayStation
PS4.
5?
Well, yeah, but it's not really PlayStation 5 because it's just an Unreal tech demo, so it could be for Xbox
Uh,
or anything. It's
no,
not necessarily.
it's PlayStation 5. They said it was
No,
on
no, it was
PlayStation
running.
5.
It was running on one. It was
Yeah.
running a PlayStation
Uh,
5, but it was a tech demo.
for
Unreal
Unreal. Yeah.
is other.
Oh, I know, but I mean, it just goes to show the power of the next generation of consoles, though. Is
Oh, aye, man!
it's going to be
Looks
amazing.
stunning.
It actually reminded me of the Mandalorian. So you know the bit where
Aye.
they've got the
Mhm.
tablet and they're like doing the zoomy thing around, and the bit where
Yeah,
is it Bosk, the Bosk bounty hunter guys, that bit there. It's very similar
yeah.
bit where they go. She goes into the in the tech demo. She goes into the ravine, and they're showing all
Mhm.
the light bouncing around.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's really good.
Amazing. Amazing as well
Um,
from a digital content creator perspective, because they at one point the guy said he took the model from ZBrush, which is a digital sculpting tool, and they just plonked it straight in the scene. They didn't even bother doing like level of detail models or any of the other pipeline stuff that you got to do. They just took the model and went, there you go, that's the model.
no, really.
That's insane. Like the
The
amount
amount
of
of
cleanup you got to do.
polygons, the
Yeah,
amount of polygons going on when they took away all the render.
yeah. This looks like noise, but these are all the triangles. I was like, holy
Yeah,
crap. And then the
holy.
global illumination, the bounce on it as well. It's truly
Mhm.
amazing. I mean, the graphics cards, there's these new, I don't really know that much about these new graphics cards, but the RTX versions are coming out. They've got real time ray tracing and global
Mhm.
illumination, and it's phenomenal the stuff that they can do in this.
Yeah.
There's a
I don't.
it started off like a Quake demo, and then they did
Right.
Minecraft as well. We've got a Minecraft
Oh yeah.
RTX version of it. So
Mm.
yeah, just amazing some of the stuff that they can do now, graphic fidelity
Yeah.
wise.
I'm not sure if it's an actual game that, or if it's just a tech thing.
I think it was just a tech demo. It's probably they'll probably ship Unreal Engine 5 with that tech demo.
Because
Like,
it
here's
looks
what you
kind of
can do.
pretty polished for a
Yeah.
tech demo.
Hmm.
It's not just like a figure standing and it's like a camera
Yeah.
rotating around it. It's like a fully playable game.
Yeah. It did look really good.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. What else did I watch? Watched a couple of movies. Watched the Angry Birds 2, which turned into a double bill on Friday on a projector. Turned into we watched Scoob as well,
All right. Okay.
which is Angry Birds 2 was kind of pretty funny.
Mm.
Scoob is actually really good.
All right.
It was a kind of nostalgia trip because the baddie's Dick Dastardly in it,
Oh, okay.
which is cool, and Captain Caveman's in it. It's
Nice.
quite a kind of nostalgic movie, and we all loved it actually. Thought it was
Hmm.
really good.
All right.
It kind of gets to you that when
Oh.
you see things like that from your childhood.
Mhm.
Really well done, but funny, and the title sequence is a complete rehash in 3D of the original title sequence when we watched it in the 80s.
Oh, that's nice. So Scooby
It
Dooby Doo,
is.
where are you?
So it was all those wee. I was in, once when they did that, I was like, I'm all in here. This is great.
Yeah.
And then they Dick Dastardly, but
Was Motley in it?
yeah,
Was
it's
he?
funny actually.
I love Motley.
He's not in it to begin with,
Uh-huh.
because he's been. It's quite a funny scene, but he's in this kind of he goes into a portal, and the portal closes, and he's stuck there forever, kind of thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's in it. It's funny, good. What's the emotion? I've been playing a game actually on my old wee Switch. I can't switch it on.
So are you in the Switch Lite now?
I don't know because he's
Is
playing
that, is
both
that
at the
your main
moment.
machine?
Aye, it was. There's no bloody battery in it.
Mm.
I can't remember the name of it. It's the net. Sorry. I was going to. Sorry, I need to charge it. It's a game. I can't remember the name of it. It's basically you play a hole in the ground and you swallow up all these things. So it starts off here. When you swallow up the wee things,
Mhm.
your hole gets bigger. And then the bigger things you swallow, the bigger your hole gets. Pretty good.
Just a reminder again, we're in our late 40s.
Yeah, it's a bit. I don't know if it's the same people that made
Katamari Damacy? It sounds like
No,
Katamari.
yeah, a little bit, but it's instead of a
Ball.
ball, it's a hole. It's going well, isn't it? So yeah, the name of it. So. Anyway, but it's good. It kind of reminds me of the Untitled Goose Game.
All right, okay.
I don't know if it's the same people that did it. I should really do my research, but I don't.
Yeah.
Because there's that game, and oh god, there's another game that I thought, I think I might get that as well. Which would like a kind of interesting, unusual game.
Yeah, kind of quirky rather than.
Yeah, I like these wee indie quirky games.
Mhm.
Untitled Goose Game was just brilliant. Did you ever get that one? On
No,
Switch?
never. No. The
Aye.
phenomenon had come and gone before I realised what had happened.
No, it was really good actually. Really enjoyed that one
Yeah.
as well. Usual. Yeah, so that's probably about it. I'll probably remember something later on of been watching, but I can't think.
Did you watch Charlie Brooker's antiviral wipe?
Oh yeah, I watched that actually. Yeah.
We watched that last night. It was hilarious and quite the tonic and something we actually needed. So well done, Charlie.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
He mentioned the fact that he's his main income now, it seems, is Black Mirror, and he always talks about it's the humor's dystopian and everyone is it's like a zombie apocalypse day of the Triffids, everybody's out for themselves. He said, but unfortunately that's not what's happened. He said people are actually quite nice about it and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So apparently when the apocalypse comes we'll be okay is the message I got from Charlie Brooker's antiviral wipe.
Well,
I mean,
but
we still have toilet paper and food, so when that runs out,
and the shops
that's when the shotguns come out.
If the shops shut and things like that, then I'm glad I live here. Somewhere with guns.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought he did a really good job of sort of rounding it up, but rounding it off the whole thing about whatever happened to Meghan and Harry? No one talks about them anymore.
Yeah, or Prince Andrew,
or
all that kind of stuff.
Epstein, or any of those guys.
Or Epstein,
well, or Weinstein as well. Nobody mentions Harvey Weinstein either.
Last I heard that he had COVID-19 in prison.
Yeah, and he's in Buffalo apparently.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, he's in Buffalo. He's in some detention center in Buffalo getting treated. I don't know what's happened to him.
Is that right enough? Does that?
Yeah, apparently. So Disney, at the start of the month, Disney, I wasn't paying attention, but Disney released a new documentary series because they seem to like putting documentary series up there, and I kind of like.
Well, if you petty all else going on, have they?
Well,
They've
I
not got a
know.
lot of content going up there, as
No,
at all.
I do like the behind the scenes how the sausage is made. Um, that's why I like Blu-ray extras and DVD extras. So this one's called Prop Culture, and it's about movie
Mm.
props. And there's this guy on it, and he decides that what he's going to do is he's going to try and track down the props from the movie Tron. I haven't seen any other episode of this show. There's a few
Right.
ones where I'm like, maybe I'll watch them later on. But the one I saw was Tron's helmet. I'm like, I'm watching that episode. So I watched that episode. They get Bruce Boxleitner on, and he hasn't seen the Tron uniform since he played Tron.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's like, oh wow, this is so cool to be here. But it starts off um, with them in the prop departments. It's just a big warehouse, and there's three guys standing around, and it's the Flynn arcade neon sign, and they turn it on, and it goes, bloop, bloop, and there's like two strands are working. So all through the show, and they go and meet the director as well, who's like this recluse. But they do an interview of him when he in 1982, and he's talking about or before Tron came out. When did Tron come out? 1982. Yeah, it was 82.
Yeah.
He's being interviewed, and he was talking about. He said what people don't realize is that it will soon be where you have your real life self, and then you have your digital self, and your digital self is going to be like your imprint on in the wider in the computer, and
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be available anywhere you go. Will be this digital version of yourself, and you're going, holy crap! The guy was light years ahead of everybody. That's
Yeah.
insane. Just thinking about that.
Was Tron based on? Did he create Tron, or was it
Yeah,
based on a book?
Steven Listberger. I'm getting that name
He
wrong.
created it, the director.
Yeah,
Right. I remember you the book, didn't you? You the novel.
I did. Yeah, Steve Listberger.
But then they make the
Listberger.
novel after they make the movie, don't they? They kind of
Yeah,
get
yeah. It
get
was Alan
inflated.
Bradley, I think, was the guy that did it. Tron movie. Let me just get this guy's name right. Not Tron Legacy. Tron. Steven Listberger, yeah. So they go and interview him, and he's like a wood sculptor now,
Oh, really?
and he's having like none of it. He doesn't care. Like he had a really bad time when he was doing Tron. Like the studio was on his back the whole time, and
Mm-hmm.
there's apocryphal stories of Disney wanting to cancel it every time they tried, like just do bad things with a picture and meddle with it and everything. So he turned his back on Hollywood, and he's a wood carver now. And
Whittler.
I know, yeah. Uh, but he goes out to this yurt in his back garden, and it's just full of Tron memorabilia. It's like the dumping ground of all this Tron stuff, and there's a
Well,
ton of stuff. But the guy's like super disappointed because he's wanting like props from the movie, and all he's got is like
mm-hmm.
toys and lunch boxes and stuff that he's kept over the
Mm.
years. Um, but anyway, so they go back at the very end of it, and they've had this guy fixing up the Flynn arcade neon sign, and they turn it
Mm-hmm.
on at the end of the show, and sure enough, it all lights up. And I swear to God,
Spoilers.
I was like, there was a little
Were
whimper.
you? Are you filling
Yeah,
up?
I was tearing up. I was like, do you know what? And then I thought to myself, do you know what would be really cool is if they
You
actually
sad,
put.
sad man.
I know, I love that movie.
I'll probably cry. I'll probably cry.
Um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you say
I
that now, but
know.
it'll be like that bitting up where she can't run up the hill anymore. um, I
Sloan
hope
crying at a neon light going on.
I know, uh, but it's not about the neon light, Jody.
I know that. I know.
It's the same
Sorry.
thing as
Keep butting in.
Rosebud, which I started watching, by the way. Citizen Kane. I'm halfway through it. It's actually pretty good. I've never seen it before, but anyway,
Anyway, carry on.
um,
Sorry.
I hope what they do is they're building the Tron light cycle ride in Magic Kingdom, and I hope in the gift shop or somewhere they take that neon sign and put it up, because I think that'd be really nice to have that
Yeah.
as part of the ride, like the original Flynn's arcade the bit that says Flynn's. I think it'd be nice to have that.
How big is it?
I want to. It's probably about the same size as the wall I'm looking at. It's quite big. It's like maybe 4 foot tall by about 6 or 7 foot wide.
You couldn't have it in your living room then. Take up the full wall.
Trust me, I'll fit it.
No, you could fit it down there.
I mean, you would not be happy about it. There's a big neon sign with Flynn's at the back.
I know.
Hey guys, welcome to Super Kelly Brothers.
He actually named Danny's middle name's Flynn because of Tron.
Did you?
Everyone doesn't know that.
Everyone doesn't know
one of
it's
his middle
Flynn.
names. No, she doesn't know that's why.
I told Sam why she was called Sam. She wasn't happy. Because she's named after Samantha Carter from Stargate SG-1.
Oh, there you go.
It's a true story. So there you go. And I watched. I noticed it was on. I was like, I'm going to watch this because apparently we're getting an update to it next year. June is on Netflix. David Lynch.
Original?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
David Lynch is in it as well. He plays a spice miner.
Oh.
Briefly, who gets rescued by the Arrakis guard guys. Not the Arrakis.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. It's okay. The effect. Okay.
It's been a bit of a mess.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's trying to cram an entire trilogy of movies, or maybe it's just the first book. I don't know what it is, but they skip pages. Like they're just leafing through it, going, "Oh, that's a good scene." There's a bit in it where Paul Atreides and his mum turn up at for some reason they get kicked out, and so they end up in this desert bit, and they meet the desert people, the Fremen or whatever they're called. And I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. I barely remember the ones. The only thing I remember is the big large gentleman that kept floating everywhere.
The pussy
pustules and things. That's the only bit I remember in June.
Oh, I remember
that.
that.
Sting getting his little heart plug pulled out. That's it. That's all I remember. So it was a shock when I saw Patrick Stewart there going, "Hello, number one."
Oh, that's right. He's in it.
Anyway, so what was I talking about? Yeah, so they appear there, and then all of a sudden it's like, and then they got married, and they taught them the ways of the wills, and I'm like, what is going on here? It's like they've missed out like chapters of this book.
Wait a minute, did you just say the wills?
It's like the weirds or the wily ways or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Because I know George Lucas stole quite enough. George stole quite a George Lucas stole quite a number of things from Dune for Star Wars.
Well, the
Spice Mines,
the Sarlacc pit as well, a worm underground.
Yeah, well, true. Mm-hmm. All the desert stuff.
Yeah. The various kind of houses. The fact that there's like this main house, the God, what are they called? Atreides, House Atreides.
Did you ever see
he learns this special way. They use the voice instead of the force. The voice is with me. I am one with the voice.
Did you ever see Jodorowsky's Dune, the documentary?
It's in French, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of subtitles.
So
very good.
I did see it, but I didn't get a subtitle version of it. So I
think me and you tried to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to watch it.
I didn't get the right version of it.
And I was like, there's a bit of English in it. We'll just work it out. I think we're about 8 cans in by that point.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't even speak English.
That's right. Yeah. We were sitting.
We were watching it together.
We were watching it on the couch together.
And you were over here. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm not following this.
But I managed to get managed to see it managed to get a copy somewhere, and it's very good.
Yeah.
His vision for it was fantastic.
Mhm.
His
I
vision
think
for movies anyway are fantastic. But
I think that like the overall feel of Dune, like the costumes, um, the characters themselves is great. The acting's really good in parts. Some of it is just way out and wacky type.
mm-hmm.
It's 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 bordering on, and this might be a bit controversial, Dennis Hopper in Blue Velvet. Just
Mm-hmm.
a little bit too crazy. You know
Well,
what
it
I
is
mean?
David Lynch,
Well, exactly, yeah. But
so
he manages to make it less David Lynchy, the movie, I think. It's not as David Lynch as you know, Wild at Heart or Blue Velvet,
did
like
David
crazy,
Lynch?
crazy stuff.
Thinking out loud here, did David Lynch go straight from Elephant Man to Dune? Or was there something in between?
He may have done that. Actually, that's a good point as well. Elephant Man's another very non-David Lynchy movie, which I'm assuming
Well,
you
you
probably get
think
filters.
that actually. You think that, but I actually watched it's a guy called Rob Iger. He does a kind of overviews of movies, but he gets
Mhm.
right into the nitty gritty of and he made that point. He said, "You think it's not a David Lynch film until you kind of the machine noises and
Mm,
the kind of weirdnesses of it are quite Lynchy, but
yeah.
they're toned down enough that you don't notice that they are."
Did you
Type thing. Pretty interesting.
did you know that
It's got an
Mel
essay on it.
Brooks produced the Elephant Man?
No,
There you go. It's a Brooks film, but they decided to take it off at the
not
very
to
end there.
decided
Um,
not to make it a musical.
despite deciding not to make it a musical. Springtime for John Merrick. Um,
Yeah.
and Doctor what's his
I'm a
face?
man. The classic song "I'm a
Ruby,
Man."
Ruby. It's one of my favorite bits.
Uh,
Gene Wilder and
Another one.
Peter
That's a bag on
Boyle.
my head. That's a bag on my head. Classic.
Oh dear.
All the hits.
It's what's that one from the? Is it Hamilton? The musical he did the same one. Damon Don Merrick. No,
Yeah. We're going to talk about Hamilton actually.
we are.
You're
Yeah,
still to talk about what else you've
I
been
know.
watching.
That's about it. So we mentioned the Mandalorian. I was disappointed with the third episode.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to it, and then I was like,
Yeah. Still got 5 to go. They might, they might go
might
into all that. But
pull it up.
to be honest with you, they should have really done it in such a way that why not just start from the origins of the project and then
Yeah,
introduce all these things.
it does seem a bit of a celebration of how awesome. It's like us doing a podcast, going like, "This is a great podcast."
I
Jordan,
know.
you're amazing.
No, mhm. No,
No,
you're amazing.
no, you're amazing. No, you're more
No, you
amazing.
are.
Remember that thing that you said to me in the car about that other thing? That
Yeah, that
you're
was a
that.
lot. Yeah, that was
There was
amazing.
a part in it where somebody said something
Mm.
like I can't remember who it was. It was like remember that time that somebody said something about that other guy and another guy was like, yeah. And I was like, this is a bit inside baseball, this. I mean,
The,
at least
be-
in
the
inside baseball they explain themselves.
Yeah, I mean the best thing that came out of that we spoke about last week with James was the John, sorry, the Dave Filoni speech
Yeah,
monologue at the end of episode 2.
yeah.
That's the best thing about it so far,
Yeah, the Duel of the Fates
Um,
spiel.
which, it's just brilliant.
That was great. Yeah. If, I
Um,
would encourage people to go and watch that back.
it's
Um,
only like I'm talking for like 3 minutes or something, but
mm,
it's dynamite.
yeah, good.
Um, but but, but I couldn't say it's a great documentary because of that.
Yeah, yeah. I've not been. Yeah, I liked the first episode. and ever since then it's been kind of not great. The last two have been not great for me, but
Yeah.
I'll keep watching it because
Oh, so will I.
there's no new Mandalorian, so.
Well, I
Gotta do
know. I
something.
mean, this is the problem that I was going to kind of come to. I don't know if this is the kind of a topic, but I mentioned it to you earlier on.
Mm.
The fact that Hamilton, the musical, was going to be Disney. Disney they decided to film the live stage show of Hamilton
Mhm.
and release it next year. Right? They weren't going to recreate a movie of it for some reason. I'm not sure why. Why not just do a movie of it? But anyway, that's what they decided to do and release it next year. What's actually happening is they've filmed it. They've obviously managed to fast forward the process,
Mm.
and they are releasing it on Disney Plus. But do you not think that they're doing that? One, because nobody can go to the theatres, right? But the cynical side of me is that there's no new content going up on there at all on Disney Plus.
Well, there's a couple of, so there is quite a bit of
Nothing
content
compared
coming
to
up.
they've got nothing compared to. I mean, it's new
No,
stuff that's Netflix
um,
is coming out with.
the John
I mean,
Boyega, Scott Eastwood, Pacific Rim. I don't know what one that is. Pacific Rim. Here we go
or
again.
two,
Whatever
the
it's called.
second one,
Yeah, that's out on Netflix now.
also known as the shit one.
Is
First
it
one
bad?
was good.
Oh, the
Second
first one
one's
was great.
not. Second one's
Um,
not good.
so Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, came out on the 15th of May on Disney
Was
Plus.
that the sequel to the first one?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I don't know. Michelle Pfeiffer's in it as well, so might be good. Fantastic Mr. Fox is going to drop later on this week
On
on Disney Plus.
is it?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a Disney thing.
Mm. Maybe 20th Century Fox.
Mm,
Hello,
that's
Dolly.
good. Hello.
Hello. It's about sheep. No, it's not. Hello, Dolly, which is featured in the movie Wall-E, which is why I mention it. That's also coming on May 22nd.
All right.
So I mean, there is
Unusual.
content coming to Disney Plus. It's coming in
Drip feeding it.
grabs, which is weird because I mean they should be increasing it because they're not making money at the parks.
No, I mean I can see people maybe going, okay, that was nice for a few months or a week or two,
Yeah,
but I'm away now. There's
yeah,
nothing new to keep me
yeah.
interested.
Because it used to be they had the vault. Remember the vault, the Disney Vault, limited time only, Blu-rays and all that kind of stuff, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
back in
right.
the vault. And now they've got to
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
this content up there because if they don't keep the
yeah.
content
No,
up there, nobody's going to use it.
no. So it's a funny situation with them.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
okay.
they need to keep people's interest a bit more.
So are you going to watch Hamilton though when it comes out in July?
Yeah, probably. I've seen wee bits of it. It's kind of like, is it not like a rap musical?
Don't know. I don't know anything about it other than the fact that anyway it for me it is a break for me it's the Breaking Bad of musicals because everybody who's seen it says it's the best thing ever and everyone should see it.
I probably will watch it. I mean, it's like I say, it's
Yeah,
new content on Disney Plus. So
yeah,
why
might be
not
good.
watch it? I mean, we've been watching the hell out of Disney Plus, though.
Mm.
Really have. Um,
We don't. Sam does.
or do you not watch it anymore?
I
Really,
don't. No. Um.
it's good for it's a good. The good thing about Disney Plus is anything you can watch. It's family, so
Yeah.
you don't need to worry about
That's true.
like Netflix. You need to go, oh God, does this get anything in it? You
Yeah.
know it's going to be a
Family
family thing,
friendly. Yeah.
so you can sit and watch together.
I do want to watch. Is it Escape from Witch Mountain with The Rock?
We watched that.
Is it good?
Don't bother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be good, but
I might like it.
nah. You might, but no.
I won't.
You might, but
Shall we?
because we watched. Sorry, God, what was it? We watched. After you'd said about National Treasure,
Yeah.
we watched that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we watched that. Just because you mentioned it, and I was like, I've not seen that for ages. That is a good film.
It's a great movie.
Escape from Witch Mountain is not a patch on it,
No, okay. I mean,
and I kind of when I
National
saw it
Treasure.
was on.
Is it was on?
No, you go first. No,
Okay.
you.
National Treasure is the closest we get to a decent Indiana Jones movie because I've seen the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, well,
And yeah,
sequel's
in
up there
fact,
as well, though. National Treasure.
two
Second one's up there
with
as
Ed
well.
Harris. We're gonna watch that, I think, this week.
I think we watched that as well this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one we want to watch is Into the Woods, which was
Into the
the
woods we
grim
go.
fairy tale.
Into the woods we go. La 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 la. That
Not
one.
that one.
Oh.
No. It's the grim fairy tales, and it's all
Okay.
That's a musical actually, I think. But yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty good.
Do you want to talk news?
Yeah.
We'll start off with some sad news because we always start off with the sad news first.
Very
So
sad.
we were talking about this guy not so long ago because he did
Last week.
because he did a great job as Frank Dunphy in Modern Family. Fred Willard, dead at 86.
Mm-hmm.
He has had some amazing film roles. I've not seen them all, but every time I see him, I always think to myself, "God, that's a really good performance." He does a really good job. He plays just to run down sort of my favorite roles that I've seen him in. Frank Dunphy, obviously, because I don't know if he's based his on Fred Willard or not, but like he acts exactly. The film acts exactly like
It was
Frank Dunphy.
so good, isn't it? Have
It's
you
it's
been
brilliant.
blasting Modern
Oh
Family? Or?
yeah, well I didn't mention it in the things that we're watching, but like we watch it, but like at least 4 episodes a day, just
Yeah,
trying to get through it. It's hilarious. Every single person in the cast is amazing from day one.
it's brilliant.
There's not a bad character
I know.
in all the cast. I think our favorite might in the family is Gloria, just because she's insane,
Mm.
and she
I
comes up with
like
crazy stuff.
one of my favourites is the gay couple. The heavier one.
Oh,
Cam.
Cam, yeah,
Yeah,
he's good as well. Yeah,
brilliant. He is brilliant.
yeah,
He's so funny.
and Jay as well. They're all great.
Aye,
But
they're all brilliant. Yeah, they
yeah,
are.
Phil is just hilarious.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah, he's really good.
Best.
Anyway, so his TV dad died, Fred. He was in Spinal Tap. Do you remember the Air Force guy that introduced them to the base and says my hair's going
All
to get
right.
a bit
Okay.
long. I don't want to stand too close because my hair's getting a bit long.
Yeah.
That's Fred Willard. He's the president of the world in Wall-E as well. The only live
Oh
action,
yeah.
which is what we mentioned last week actually.
We did that.
And he also plays the sort of news editor, showrunner in Anchorman as well. That's the sort of the one that he's always get problems with. He always gets a phone call from the school, and his kid's doing something, and he's got to rush off and do it.
I love Anchorman.
Oh,
Brilliant.
he's holding them at gunpoint. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. It's like a crazy
I've,
thing.
I've never seen Anchorman 2.
I have.
Is it good?
Have you seen Return to Witch Mountain?
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of quality, is it?
Yeah, it's okay. The first 25 minutes, half an hour is really good. The rest of it,
Mm.
yeah.
Have you seen the thing they put onto DVD after Anchorman, and it was all the kind of outtakes? It was like a bit like Spinal Tap, and they put all the outtakes onto one video, and it was like an hour and a half worth of, like, it was a movie's worth of outtakes.
No.
and they made it into another movie. I've not seen that either.
Hmm.
Have you
I'd
seen
like to see that.
Have you got the DVD version of Spinal Tap or the Blu-ray Spinal Tap? And the extras, because it was all kind of improvised and stuff like that. It was about an hour and a half worth of movie.
I think I was going to buy it the other year a while ago, and it was really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't like $30 for a Blu-ray. It was like, 70, 80 for a Blu-ray, and I'm like,
for a film,
buying that. I know.
What?
It's a good movie, but I'm not paying $80 for it. No, I think it's just one disc. I think it was that and the digital version of it. Anyway. So Fred Willard, God rest your soul. You did good, sir.
You did. R.I.P.
Yeah. So in later news, The Purge 5 has been pulled from its July release. The Purge has been purged.
First one was good.
First one was great, yeah.
One of the later ones was good as well.
Was that the one where they go back in time to like the first Purge?
Presidential? Was there a presidential one?
Oh, there was that one was good as well, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the Purge movies. They're, bit of fluff. Nothing wrong with them.
Stretching out to 5 movies, so good. Yeah.
I know.
Come on.
No. Well, they obviously know where the money is.
Yeah.
Well,
they must be making money if
they're
on the 5th one.
Yeah.
Cash cow.
Yeah.
I don't really care. So
the other thing is, Disney have pulled all of the. So if you've booked something in June for Disney, they've pulled they're notifying everybody who's booked something at one of the theme parks. They've cancelled your reservation for dining or whatever, and they're taking it a week by week basis. So, so I don't think anything's getting released July. There's some. I can't remember who
cinema,
it was.
Are you talking?
Yeah,
cinema
and also theme parks as well. I can't remember who it was.
There you go.
I was trying to remember what company it was. It was either Google or Facebook, but they're talking about no one's coming back to work this year, as far as they're concerned. Yeah.
Really?
And Twitter have said that they if you want to work from home from now on, you can.
I think a lot of those companies will keep it that way.
Yeah.
Because obviously they can work from home, no problem.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, this podcast, I think we'll just continue doing what we're doing just now, which is Zoom calls.
Yeah. Yes. That's the beauty of it.
It is, yeah.
Well, it's either that we write out this monologue and post it to all 4 people that listen to it.
We post it to a bunch of...
Couldn't be that big a job, really.
Some sweatshop animators, and they just like draw us out. I mean, it's much better someone like handing off to a sweatshop animation place, or else I do it and it's like little stick figures.
Yeah. Or I could create an acrylic painting of each. That'll take a long time.
There you go. Can you do it live action? Can you do it like in real time?
Like some sort of court?
Yeah.
Could do it in chalks. A court artist.
Do you know that they're not allowed to draw while they're in the court?
Yeah.
No. You're not allowed to do any recording. They memorize the scene and then they go out and then they draw it.
Well, why are they drawing so shit then? If we've got more time.
I don't know.
Well, have you ever seen those drawings? Perspective and all the proportions are all out.
I know. It's like
weird, isn't
looking at a Van Gogh. It's awful.
Aye. Was there not drawings of the Tiger King?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Really exotic.
Yeah.
In courtroom pictures.
Not Exotic Joe.
I always get that wrong, don't I? Exotic Joe.
No, it's Joe Exotic.
Exotic is not a first name, though.
But it's not. It's Joe Exotic.
I said Joe Exotic.
I know. I said
Oh,
that's why I was
I got
saying
it
it's
right that
no, it's
one
not
time.
Exotic Joe.
Right, I got it right.
You got it right that time. Anyway, talking about people who have been much derided, Mark Hamill apparently has spoken out. Bless him. It's 42 years since, or 43 years since the movie came out, but apparently people are still ribbing him for. But I was going to go to Toshi Station to pick up some power converters. Apparently,
Is that the line that they're slagging him off about?
I know.
Because he's a bit whiny.
Yeah, no, but that would lead them home, which is the worst delivered line in any Star Wars movie.
You're right.
And I'm including Yippee.
Oh, Yippie's up. Yippie's number one.
Oh, we should do that.
Yippee!
We should do that 10 worst lines in Star Wars.
That's
I know
good,
what my number one is.
I know what my
Number
number
one will
one.
shock you.
What is it? I know what my number one best line is.
I thought they smelled
When
bad.
Han says, "Yeah, exactly that."
Do you know what my number one worst line is?
But
They fly now.
yeah, I didn't like that. I think everybody kind of went, "What?"
Followed swiftly
Fly
by
now.
midichlorians.
Yeah, or anything that says "Misa." Any sentence that starts with that,
Or what are we going to do? Those guys.
oh, they're terrible. That's what I was saying to you.
Why didn't
The fan edit of Phantom Menace. Those guys, Nemoidians or something. They're called.
Nemoidians, yeah. I think
Aye.
they're Nemoidians because they're named after General Nimoy, Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, really? But anyway,
I just made that up, but it sounds
the
true.
Phantom Edit gives them a language and it's subtitled instead of giving them that silly.
But that's why
accent.
Jabba the Hutt doesn't say your mind powers don't work with me, boy.
Did you say Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba the Hutt. I did. That's how you pronounce his name on Tatooine.
Oh, aye. Okay.
Anyway,
Move along.
Move along. Talking of Star Wars, the man himself, Giorgio Lucas,
The
was
maker.
76. The maker.
Mhm.
He's done a couple of good movies. American Graffiti, THX 1138. And he's done some Star Wars, some sci-fi stuff.
Obscure. Yeah.
It'll never catch on. He is 76. So happy birthday, George.
I know you're a big fan.
Anytime you want to invite Jodie and I out to Skywalker Ranch for a sip of a Chardonnay that you've made in Skywalker Vineyard, I'm quite happy to come along. If you could just pay our airfare, that'd be great.
Yeah, and any
additional things, and the per diem would be nice as well. But we'll be there.
Yeah, if you could pay for the whole thing, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah,
we'll be there. We'll pat your back.
That's
Tell you how awesome you are.
Aye. Except for maybe the midichlorians thing. We might have a conversation about that.
We won't mention it. Maybe after a few
Chardonnays, we might. You shouldn't have mentioned it.
Yeah. Steered well clear of that in the new trilogies, mind you.
Oh yeah. No, they don't mention it at all.
The chlorine chat.
Yeah. They talk about strange power and all that kind of stuff, mystical.
Yeah.
Which is good.
True.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Anyway.
And that's it. That's all the news. That's all the news that's fit to print, as they used to say.
After last week's 2 hour
I know, extravaganza, you're back down to the usual 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. There's not a lot of news going around. I mean, we could talk, until the cows come home about what's happening in the real world. But
I'll tell you what we should.
This podcast is.
What we should talk about is the fact that we are now available on YouTube.
Yes, we should mention that.
And we'd really like you all to watch us and listen to us.
Yeah.
There's some additional content up there that isn't on the podcast as well.
There's a few bits and pieces, yeah.
And we'd love you to jump on it and join our gang.
In fact, I'll give you the
gang.
URL.
What, me? I know it.
No.
It's URL.
Oh, you're not about it.
Yeah.
1 second.
One's typing frantically.
I'm typing frantically.
Frantically, he typing. He's got his frantic type on face.
Okay. Right. The URL is https://www.youtube.com/channel/capital U, capital C, small d, capital R, capital U, small f, small t, 4, capital A, capital D, small l, small I, 7, capital C, H, that's a lowercase h, capital F, lowercase x, UMIL, all in uppercase, and then 95, and then finally W.
Well, I think you'll agree it's catchy. Or what you could do is go into YouTube and search Super Kelly Bros. I think we're the first thing that comes up.
I think we're the only hit when you type Super Kelly Bros into YouTube.
I think we are. Yeah.
Thank God for that.
So we'd love you to join us, subscribe to us, all that jazz, and we can. I mean, we love doing this anyway.
We do, yeah.
So, but it'd be good if we could do more on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And then we can show you things.
I'll embed the URL in the item description that I include with this MP3.
The show and tells.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And then you'll be able to find it. You just look at the item description for your MP3, and it'll be in there as well. In fact, it'll be in your podcast as well, because it'll be in the description of the podcast.
And we tend to post up on a Tuesday and a Friday, is that right?
So the audio goes out on the Sunday, so ready for your commute for the Monday, and then the video usually goes up Monday. But this week we've been doing top 10s. So if you missed the top 10s, you can just those top 10s or the top 12s actually, live action Star Wars things. We did them separately. So there's one for James, who was our special guest last week. Thank you, James, for coming on the show. Jody's went up yesterday, and mine is going up tomorrow. So the video for this episode that we're talking about just now, so now will be Tuesday. But the audio
is probably the most controversial top 12 Star Wars live action you will ever see.
It's a doozy. Number 1 will shock you.
Number 3 will shock you.
Number 4 will knock you off your chair.
As well, number 7.
That's right. Just wait till I get into it.
It's pretty controversial. Me and James couldn't believe it, but there's no right answers to this. I think yours were kind of. I'm not going to spoil it. I won't spoil it. Just go over, watch it. It'll be up
over the channel. Yeah. So we'll be putting up more kind of video, obviously, because it's YouTube. There's no point in putting up a black screen and then just people talking in the background. There'll be more video type content going up on the YouTube channel later on. But
and I think we'll get kind of guests in for doing these wee special videos and things.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could do like you were saying, that's a good idea. Top best lines in Star Wars.
Yeah.
We'll get a few ideas.
Yeah, and we'll put those up. Things that I don't think we'll include in the podcast necessarily, but we'll put up on those YouTube videos, and then you can sort of see us going to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is always fun.
That is fun.
Yeah. So
basically, a mass debate about movies.
I need back is my soundboard. I miss my soundboard.
I miss your soundboard.
I need to figure out how to get it. Well, I know how to get it, but it's going to cost some money.
Yeah, don't do it.
Which is why we're announcing a No, we're not.
Go fund us.
Go fund us. Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
No.
Right, okay. So, sorry,
That's
Mike.
us. Yeah. Hope everyone is having a great
Lockdown.
New Year's. 2020, huh?
Yeah. Roll on Christmas.
I know. We'll still be stuck here. And in that incredible disappointment, my name is Sloan Kelly. Thank you all
My
for
name's
listening.
My name's Jody Kelly. Thank you for that crippling ending again.
And we'll catch you in the next video or podcast, whatever you're watching this on, listening to.
Please like and subscribe.
Please clap.